Recording. Okay, my song is after starting now, are we? We can pause it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so good morning everybody and welcome to week 4 of our 6 weeks to Samhain practice. So this morning what we're doing is it's all about Kali, all about this warrior goddess, and the idea of invoking Kali this morning is it's inviting us to let go. So to let go of anything that we've been holding on to throughout this past year, to let go and just really release. You don't have to focus, you don't have to think about what you need to let go. It'll just take care of itself, okay? So we invoked Kali in other classes before. We've done this dance before. Every time we do this mudra, where we join our hands together, interlace our fingers and have our index fingers pointing up, this is Kali mudra, okay? And anytime we invoke Kali, we're looking for that fiery, she's a warrior goddess, so we're looking for her warrior strength to help us, whether it's to help us overcome things, but today we're focusing on asking her to help us let go of anything. So to get rid of any baggage that we're carrying along that just doesn't really serve us anymore, okay? So hopefully after today's class, as we go into the week ahead, you feel lighter after letting go of whatever baggage, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whatever we need to let go, it'll take care of that. So we're going to start with this dance, which is an activation to invoke Kali, okay? It's very simple. We're probably going to shorten the song because otherwise it'll be difficult to fit the rest of the class in, okay? So I think Maria is back with us now. So I'll just show you the dances, the steps of the song are very simple. So we'll start, our hands are out. So we'll start, the right foot comes in, hands go into center. So it's like 1, 2, left foot crosses over and we bring our hands out, 3, 4. So right foot in, 1, 2, hands in, hands out, 3, 4, okay? So we go forward 4 steps and then we put our arms back, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and take 4 steps backwards. So 4 steps forward, right foot in, hands in, left foot in, hands out, right foot in, hands in, left foot in, hands out, and then back, 2, 3, 4, okay? There is a second part of the song that we might try a little bit of. We might finish the song a little bit early, just to give us time for the rest of the class, okay? I'll show you that part when we come to it, but this is the part that we're more focusing on. There is a moment in the song where the music, you can feel that the beat gets a little bit harder, like a little bit louder. And when you hear that beat getting louder, I want you to put more force in your step. So really stomping. So 1, 2, 3, 4. When you hear the beat getting louder. So if you're playing it at home, you'll hear there's a change and the drum beats get stronger, your legs get stronger, okay? Let go. So whatever you're letting go of, you're letting it go. Let it out, okay? So we'll try. It's a bit of fun. And the idea of doing a dance at the start of class is it also means it forces us to let go. A lot of us, I don't know, I've never been one for dancing, so it's overcoming an obstacle there to let go of any inhibitions I have about dancing. We just let go, okay? So we'll start the music and we'll get ready. It doesn't matter if we're not all exactly in line with the music. It's just more or less so that we're all listening to the same thing. Now I've lost it again. No. Ah! Here it is. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Okay, so everybody ready? We'll come to the top of the mat, or to come to whatever space. You need a little bit of space in front of you. because you're going to be stepping forward and then back. Okay? Okay. Are you ready? Right foot in. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 4. Then back. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So right foot in, hands in. Left foot in, hands out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 1. That's it. 3, 4. That's it. And back. That's it. Go at your own pace, so you can go to your own music as well. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's it. 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. That looks great. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Back. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Back. 2, 3, 4. In and out. Great. In and out. That looks great. You can feel your heart rate going up. We're really warming up with this as well. That's it. Back. 2, 3, 4. You can hop back more if you want. When you come back, you can jump a bit more. I can't jump. In and out and back. 2, 3, 4. It's getting stronger now, so this is the part. Really start to stamp. Back. 2, 3, 4. So really stamp. That's it. That's it. Back. 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. That's it. And back. We're going to go about the last minute, okay? So really think, letting go. Just letting go. That's it. And out, that's it. Back. 2, 3, 4. In, out, in, and out, and back. 2, 3, 4. In, and out, in, and out, and back. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Coming in and out and back. 2, 3, 4. Now it's just let the song finish. Okay, we'll gently turn down the music. Let it gradually finish. We can sway from side to side to bring ourselves just down gradually rather than stopping all of a sudden. And we're going to bring ourselves to a standstill in Tadasana. We'll gently close our eyes in Tadasana, bringing our attention into our heart center. Finding that soft smile of Mahamudra on our lips. And moving the tip of our tongue behind our front teeth. Channeling all this energy that we've generated, that we can feel tingling throughout the body, upwards to the very crown of our head. Very slowly we blink our eyes open. And we're ready to move from here into our sun salutations. So we've really warmed up with this activation this morning. So we'll get straight into our sun salutations, okay? So as always, we're going to do 4 rounds. So we'll start slow, we move with the breath, and we'll do 2 dynamic rounds at the end, okay? So we'll move towards the top of our mat. Sorry, the music, it keeps starting again on me. Turn off. That's it. Okay, so we move towards the top of our mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Pelvis is tucked towards the floor. Lifting up the shoulders up, back and down. Pointing the fingertips towards the floor. We'll bring our hands into the heart center. Pausing here for a moment. Getting ready for movement. And then we're going to lift our hands up to the ceiling, looking upwards, following our hands with our gaze, bringing our hands back together, we're folding forwards, bringing our hands to our shins or our thighs, we're looking forward with a flat back. Folding forward again, bending the knees slightly, left leg back, left knee is on the mat, hands into center, lifting the hands up. That's it. Bringing the hands back down, framing the front foot, stepping back into our strong high plank, bending at the elbows, lowering ourselves halfway down, and then lifting the head and chest in Bhujangasana. That's it. Coming up over the knees, lifting the knees, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips up to the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, stepping the right foot forward, left foot back on the mat, hands into center, reaching up to the ceiling. Bringing the hands back down, stepping forward and folding forward. Looking forward, flattening the back, folding forward again. Coming all the way up, reaching up to the ceiling. Folding forward down towards the mat. Looking forward, flattening the back. Folding forward again. Fingertips on the mat, bend the knees. Right leg back, hands into center. Lifting the hands up to the ceiling. Bringing the hands back to your center. Hands on the mat, stepping back into our strong high plank. Coming forward, bending the elbows, squeezing the elbows into the rib cage. And then lifting the head and chest in Bhujangasana. Knees on the mat, tuck the toes. Lift the knees and lift the hips up into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Looking forward, stepping the left leg forward. Right knee back on the mat, hands reaching up to the ceiling. Bringing the hands back down, stepping forward and folding forward. Looking forward with a flat back, folding forward again. Reaching up to the ceiling. Inhaling as we stretch up. Exhaling as we bow forward. Inhaling, filling the body with air, looking forward. Exhaling, folding. Fingertips on the mat, left leg back. Inhaling, reaching hands to ceiling. Exhaling through center, stepping through plank. Chaturanga, still exhaling all the way down to the ground. Inhaling in Bhujangasana, lifting the gaze towards the ceiling. Exhaling in Adho Mukha Svanasana, lifting the hips up. Looking forward, stepping right leg forward, left leg back on the mat. Inhaling, reaching upwards. Exhaling, stepping forward, folding forward. Looking forward, flattening the back, folding forward again. Inhaling, stretching all the way up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, looking forward, flattening the back. Exhaling to fold, right leg back, right leg on the mat. Inhaling as you stretch up. Exhaling, hands to mat. Stepping through plank, still exhaling. Through Chaturanga, all the way down to the ground. Inhaling in Bhujangasana. Exhaling out the Mukha Svanasana, lift those hips up to the ceiling. Looking forward, left leg forward, right knee on the mat. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, hands coming down. Folding forward. Looking forward, flattening the back. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling, reaching up. Finding your rhythm now. Finding a nice dynamic pace. Folding forward, left leg back. Hands up to the ceiling. That's it, bringing the hands down. Stepping through plank, squeezing those elbows into the chest. And then lifting head and chest in Bhujangasana. Feeling the lovely stretch in the lower back. But we do this first thing in the morning. Looking forward, right leg forward, left knee back on the mat. Reaching up to the ceiling. Hands through center. Stepping forward and folding forward. Looking forward, folding in. Keep going, inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forward. Right leg back this time. That looks great. And then stepping through plank, bending the elbows, lowering all the way down to the floor. Inhaling in Bhujangasana. Exhaling in Adho Mukha Svanasana. That looks great. And then stepping right foot forward, left leg back on the mat. Stepping forward and folding forward. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, folding forward. So this is our last 2 rounds. Looking forward, flattening the back. Exhaling, folding in. Left leg back. Left knee on the mat. Inhaling, reaching up. Hands through center. Stepping back through plank. Bending into the elbows. Lowering ourselves all the way down. Looking up towards the ceiling. Bringing the knees onto the mat. To lift us up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. That's it. Looking forward. Right foot forward, left knee back on the mat. Hands through center. Bringing the hands back down. Folding forward as we exhale. Looking forward. Folding in. And very last side. So inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, looking forward, flattening the back. Folding forward again. Right leg back. Right knee on the mat. Hands reaching up to the ceiling. That's it, bringing the hands back down, stepping feet together and legs together, then bending into the elbow. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, lifting the hips up to the ceiling. Looking forward, stepping the left leg forward, right leg back on the mat. Inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, stepping forward and folding forward. Looking forward, flattening the back, folding forward again. Inhaling, reaching all the way up, and exhaling our hands to center. And here we'll pause for a moment with our hands in the center of the chest. We gradually allow our eyes to close. We'll allow the mouth to be slightly open, letting the breath flow freely, letting go. Inviting our heart rate to slow down, inviting the breath to slow down, finding stillness after all this movement. Gradually, we let our arms drop by our sides, keeping our eyes closed. We'll bring our attention into our heart center. And find that soft smile of Mahamudra again. And move the tip of your tongue behind your front teeth, channeling all this energy upwards. And we'll take a moment to scan the body from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, and see if you can find a word that describes how you feel at this moment. And I want you to say the word either aloud or simply by moving your lips. Very gradually, we'll allow the eyes to blink open. And we're ready to move into our asanas. Okay, so we're going to move into Tadasana first of all, and we're going to be concentrating on 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out. If 5 feels like too much, drop down to 4. If 5 feels like too little, move up to 6, but make sure they're in and out, even breaths. Okay, so let's set up our strong base and really ground down to focus on our breath. So feet are hip distance apart, the tailbone is tucked, lift the shoulder blades up, back and down, pointing the fingertips towards the mat and feeling that this chin is slightly tucked towards the chest, thinking about the alignment of our spine here. We'll allow the eyes to gently close and we'll concentrate on the breath. So we're breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathing out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhaling, filling the abdomen, rib cage, and chest with air. Exhaling, releasing the breath back out. Inhaling the breath back in. And exhaling, releasing everything out. Breathing in, filling the body with air. And releasing. One more, filling the body with air. And releasing the breath back out. Very gradually, we'll blink our eyes open. And from here, we're going to move into Utkatasana. Utkatasana is chair pose. As you know, in chair pose, we take our lovely Kali Mudra, okay? So we'll interlace the fingers, except for the index fingers, and point them up to the sky. Channeling Kali from the sky downwards, okay? So feet are about hip distance apart. Okay, we'll bring our hands into the center of the chest and we'll take that Kali Mudra. So interlacing all the fingers except for the index finger. And we'll take an inhale. And on the exhale, we're sitting back as if we were sitting back into a chair. And we'll lift our hands upwards. So our fingertips are pointed towards the sky. Our upper arms are beside our ears. And our gaze is downwards towards the mat. Connecting with the breath here. Arms are as straight as they can be. We have a lovely straight line from the tips of our fingers to the base of our spine. That's it. And breathing here, really important to keep the breath flowing. The breath is what gives us strength in this pose. Maintaining strong legs and a strong lower back. That's it. Keeping the breath flowing. Counting in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4. And one more, all the way in. And all the way out. And we bring our hands back to our heart center, straighten into the legs, give them a shake if you need to. And then dropping our hands by our sides, closing our eyes, Connecting with the breath again. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhaling. And exhale. Blinking open the eyes. Our next asana is Uttanasana, so our forward fold. And anytime we fold the body forward, we're releasing any tension. Think of releasing tension from the base of the spine, all the way up the back, through the shoulders, and just releasing everything into the floor. So when we move into Uttanasana now, I want you to focus on letting go, okay? Don't focus on anything in particular other than just simply letting go, releasing. So we bring our hands into the center of the chest, lift them up to the ceiling, bringing them back through center. We'll bend the knees slightly as we fold. The fingertips are in line with our feet, whether they're in the air or dangling or on the mat, as long as they're in line with our feet. And we're simply going to release the head, release the neck, looking back behind us and letting go. Connecting with the breath, keeping a bend in the legs if we find it necessary. That's it. Laetitia, bring your hands back. They're okay. They're okay. Sorry, they're fine. They're fine. It's okay. Keep breathing. That's it. 2 more deep, full breaths here. And releasing. We very slowly prepare the body to come out. So we're bending into the legs and we're gradually rolling up. Rolling, rolling, rolling up. Head, neck, and shoulders come up last. Moving back into Tadasana and closing our eyes. Keeping the focus on the breath. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhaling. Filling the body with air. Exhaling and releasing. Opening our eyes. We're going to move from here into Virabhadrasana 2, so Warrior 2. We couldn't do a practice devoted to Kali without a warrior in here. So I want the right foot pointing forwards, the left foot parallel to the short end of your mat. Take a moment to check your alignment. Okay, so the heel of the front foot should be in line with the arch of your back foot. And if we place our hands on our hips, we feel that our hips are forward. We have a tendency to want to go towards that right foot, but we want them forward. That's it. And bringing our arms up to a lovely horizontal line, bending into that right leg. We're going to flip that right hand towards the sky, look out over our right hand, and connect with the breath here. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling. And keeping the breath flowing. That looks great, everybody. Lift your back arm up, Fabiola. That's it, back arm up, yeah. Yeah. And keep the breath going, another breath in. Releasing out. And one last one here. All the way in. And on. We'll slowly begin to come out of the pose, dropping our hands, straightening into this front leg, zigzagging our legs back together, and closing our eyes into Tadasana. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and exhaling. In and out. Open your eyes once again. This time we're going to put our left foot forward, right leg back. Check your alignment of your feet. Move your hips, make sure they're facing forward. That's it. And then bringing our arms up, back up to this nice horizontal line. Bending into this left leg this time. Sensations might be different on this side. And then flipping the left palm up to the ceiling, looking out over to the left palm. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling. Exhaling. Keeping the breath flowing. Breathing in. And out. One more breath, all the way in. And all the way out. Dropping our arms, straightening into this front leg, zigzagging the legs back in. Bringing the focus back to the breath. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhaling. Breathing in. And breathing out. Blinking our eyes open again now. We're going to move from here to a few asanas on the mat. So we'll use our sun salutation to get us back down onto the mat. So come up to the top of your mat, feet are hip distance apart, hands into the center of the chest. Lifting hands up to the ceiling, folding them down towards the mat, looking forward, flattening the back, folding it again. Left leg back, right leg back. And from here you can sit back and bring your legs out in front. Okay, so we're going to do an asana. It's probably quite a while since we did this asana, called Ardha Purvottanasana. So it's reverse tabletop. So if you think of when we do a cat pose, we're like a tabletop. This one, we're flipped. So our stomach and our head are facing up towards the ceiling. So to do Ardha Purvottanasana, just watch me first. Our feet are hip distance apart. Our hands are behind us, roughly beneath our shoulders, but our fingertips are facing the body. Okay, so we'll take an inhale here, and on the exhale, we'll lift ourselves up to this reverse tabletop position. You can leave your head neutral, in line with your spine, or if it feels comfortable for your neck, and this depends on everybody, on each individual person, you can release the head and look back behind you. So whichever feels most comfortable. Okay, so let's try. So feet are hip distance apart, feet firmly planted on the mat. And we'll bring our hands behind us. Our hands can be spread nice and wide to give us a firmer base. And they're roughly beneath our shoulders. The fingertips are pointing towards the body. Okay, let's inhale. And on the exhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. That's it. Find buoyancy in the pelvis, lifting the pelvis up. That's it. Find strength in the arms. And if it feels comfortable, you can drop the head and neck and look back at the wall behind you. Keep the breath naturally flowing. You don't have to focus too much on counting here. Find that strength in your arms. That looks great. Two more breaths. Keep it going. And last breath. Very gradually we'll come out of the pose, bringing our head back up, and then gradually dropping the hips back down onto the mat, straightening the legs out in front, and placing our hands beside our hips. Okay, your legs can be together. Mine can't be together for obvious reasons. Closing our eyes and breathing here. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking one more full breath here. Releasing it all the way out. We'll gently blink the eyes open. And as a counter pose to that stretch, we're going to take Paschimottanasana. So our seated forward fold. Okay, so you've done this lots of times before. I can't really do it, but you know what it looks like. Okay, so in Paschimottanasana, we'll start by bending the knees slightly. We'll lift the hands up to the ceiling, and I want you to feel that you're bending from your hips. So you're tilting your pelvis forward. So we're exhaling, tilting the pelvis forward, bringing the fingertips down to the toes, and then folding forward. We're gradually going to straighten into the legs, and then we can fold forward from here. Release the head. So the head needs to be released, looking down at the mat. Grab onto your toes or the outer edges of your feet, and folding here. That's it. And really connect with the breath. Close your eyes. Invite your body to let go of any tension it may be holding in the back, in the legs, even in the head and neck. Really sinking in, finding maybe even a little bit further of a fold in these last two breaths, using the exhalation to bring yourself closer to your knees. That's it. One final breath, and when you're ready to come out. Very slowly, we release the grip around the feet, and we'll start to roll the body slowly back up into a seated position, bringing the head, neck, and shoulders up last, bringing the feet parallel in front of us, hands beside the hips, coming back into Dandasana, or staff pose, keeping the focus on the breath, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathing in, and out. One more breath, and all the way out. Gently blink the eyes open. And from here, we're going to move into a nice seated twist. I'm going to grab my cushion just because it's more comfortable for me to have my hips raised. If you find it more comfortable, you can sit on a cushion or a block. You don't have to. So we'll start by bringing our left leg in and our right leg out in front. If your knees aren't on the mat, You can put a block underneath your knees to support your knees, a block or a cushion, okay? It helps, if you sit on a cushion, your knees will get down onto the mat easier as well. So we're going to bring our left hand up to the ceiling and place it down on the mat behind us. If it doesn't reach, your fingertips are fine on the mat. And we're going to bring the right hand over towards our left knee. We'll sit up nice and tall, and we're gradually going to twist over towards the left. So twisting, think of twisting the abdomen, then twisting the rib cage, twisting the shoulders, using this hand on your left knee to pull your shoulders and really twist until you're looking fully back at the wall behind you. You're going to close your eyes and sink into the breath. So connecting with the breath, breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling. And exhaling. Releasing any tension, particularly in the upper back, the shoulders. This twist is really targeting those areas. Inhaling. And exhale. One more breath. And slowly beginning to come out of the twist, moving the head back towards center, releasing the grip on the hands. Sitting still in the center for a moment, simply closing the eyes, taking a breath here. And then we move over to the other side. So I want you to reverse your legs. So I'm going to bring my right foot in and my left foot out in front. I had to think about that. Or reverse, whichever way you had it, do it the opposite way. It doesn't matter too much which one is in and which one is out, as long as we get the reverse. That's it. And we'll bring the right hand up to the ceiling, bring the right hand down behind you. If your fingertips are on the floor, that's fine. If your palm is on the floor, great. And then the left hand comes over to the right knee, sitting up nice and tall and feeling the twist starting from the abdomen. So the abdomen, then the rib cage, shoulders, and then head and neck. And really pull. Use this left hand. Use the traction on the left hand and the right thigh to pull, and you really feel that in your shoulders. Breathing, closing your eyes and connecting with the breath. Taking one more deep, full breath here. Gradually preparing to come out of the pose, bringing our head and neck back to center, bringing hands back, resting both hands on both knees, closing our eyes here for a moment, releasing the breath. And then blinking our eyes open, we're going to move from here into our final asana of the morning, which is Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So from here, we move into an all-fours position in about the center of the mat, making sure our hands are nice and widely spread. Knees are beneath the hips, tuck the toes, and then pressing back into the toes, lift the knees and lift the hips up to the ceiling, press the head back between the shoulders, and let those heels sink down towards the floor. Connecting with the breath here, closing your eyes if it feels comfortable, and breathing to a count of 5. Looks great. I want you all to think of press into your hands so that your top, the upper back, the space between your shoulders gets pushed back, pushed up further. Imagine I'm coming along and I'm placing my hand in between your shoulder blades. I'm going to give you a gentle push. That's it. Keeping the breath flowing. 2 more full deep breaths here. We slowly get ready to come out by blinking the eyes open and bringing our knees down onto the mat, sitting back on our heels, hands coming to rest on the thighs, closing our eyes here for a moment. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhaling. And exhaling. And softly blink our eyes open. And we're going to get ready to move into Savasana, okay? And we're going to do 3 breaths at the start of Savasana, where I want you to breathe in, I want you to hold your breath for a few moments. And when we hold our breath, I want you to clench your fists. I'll show you what it looks like, okay? It's just a little quick releasing exercise. Okay, so we'd be lying back in Savasana. So we inhale, inhale, inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to clench our fists. We lift our arms slightly off the mat. Lift your legs up slightly off the mat if you can. Just an inch is enough. Even maybe lift the head. And I want you to hold your breath here. So imagine you're holding to 3, 2, 1, and then you release everything back down. Okay, so we'll do that 3 times as a little bit of a release before we move into Savasana. Okay, so lie back on your mat.
Excuse me, Riona, but do we leave everything at the same time, at once? The legs, the arm. Okay.
Yeah, if you can, I just can't at the moment, but if you can do, but it's only like an inch off the ground, so maybe 3 centimeters if you can. So lie back on your back, and you can do this with your eyes closed as well. Okay, so when we're ready to lie back, our arms are straight by our sides, our legs are straight out in front, the full width of the mat. And we're going to inhale, clench the fists, lift the arms slightly off the mat, lift the legs slightly off the mat, lift the head slightly off the mat. Inhaling, inhaling, and try holding for 3, 2, 1, release. Drop everything down. Release the breath out through the mouth. That's it. You can release it with sound as well. Taking a moment. And we move into the next one. So inhaling, clenching the fists, lifting the arms, lifting the legs, lifting the head, inhaling, 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 holding. 3, 2, 1, release. Taking one normal breath before doing the third round. Last time, inhaling, clench the fists, lift the hands, lift the arms, lift the legs, lift the head, inhaling, 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 holding. 3, 2, 1, release. Everything down, release in the breath. Releasing the breath. Letting the breath return to its natural rhythm. And for the next few moments, you don't have to do anything. Very gradually, we're going to start moving into the fingers, start moving into the toes. Bringing a little bit of movement back into the body, waking the body up. And very gradually bringing yourselves back into a seated position on the mat. Grabbing a cushion or something comfortable to sit on. Finding a nice comfortable seat. And to end the class this morning, we're going to do something a little bit different, something I don't think we've ever done before. We're going to, instead of meditation and pranayama, we're going to sing a mantra. So a mantra is a different way of doing a meditation, and it is a meditation in itself. So what we'll do is we'll sit up into a nice comfortable seat, and we'll simply repeat the words of the mantra over and over and over again. And this is like a meditation in itself. So a little bit of a different meditation this morning. So the meditation we're going to do, the mantra we're going to do is a Kali meditation. And this meditation is, the mantra is inviting us to let go of everything, to bring Kali in and to let her burn everything away, to let us move into the next season without dragging anything with us. So the words are very, very simple. So it's Om Kali, 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 Om Namo. Om Kali, 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 Om Namo. And it's just inviting Kali to burn it away, to help us to let go. Okay, so it goes kind of like this. Om Kali, 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 Om Namo. 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 Okay, so nobody else can hear you singing apart from the people in your house. So feel free, let go, let the voice out, okay? We're going to sit up, we're going to close our eyes. The only voice you'll hear is mine. So we'll close our eyes and we'll really just concentrate on the mantra, and that's the meditation in itself. As long as we're concentrating on the words, we're doing a meditation, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, feeling that the shoulders are nice and open, the chest is open, hands are simply resting on the knees. Inviting the eyes to close, taking a breath in. Om Kali, 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 Om Namo. 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 Om Kali 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 Om Namo. Taking a deep breath in, releasing the breath out. Bringing the hands to the center of the chest. Eyes can be closed or open, whichever feels comfortable. Bringing our hands in, up, inhaling, 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 exhaling. Bringing the hands out to the side. 2 more times. Breathing in, exhaling. Last time in and exhale. Hands into the center. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Apologies for the delay at the start of class. I hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy the day off, Fabiola. And have a lovely day, have a lovely week. I checked this morning, so the last 2 weeks are still available. If you want to practice them again, if you want to go back and look at them, they're still there. So there's this week and last 2 weeks are still there to practice if you want to go back. And I realized I never got around to sending you the extra content last week. I will do it this week. It might be tomorrow by the time you get it, but I will get it. It's something a little bit different, so it was going to take me a little bit of time and it just didn't happen. So apologies, it will happen, okay? So enjoy the week, enjoy the day off, and I'll see you all again next week. I'll stop the recording, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free.